Hello there, welcome to a type farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ding-a-ling-ding-dong the bell. Saturday morning, 3 men on site, continuing the work in the piggery. We've got a fire going, burning rubbish, smoke everywhere. So, as usual, I'll make 2 or 3 videos throughout the day and we'll see where we get by the evening. 12:30, lunch hour. They're still banging away going on down there, so I assume Wynn's working on his chicken hut. Load of sand delivered this morning. We've put it back here, spacing it out for mixing, closer to the mixer. They'll move the mixer up here when they start laying the concrete slab at this end, I assume. So we're digging this morning at this end of the shed, infilling that to level out to the step. The shuttering's been taken off at this side. Needs a couple of cubic meters put in there, which you'll find there no problem. And Wynn's working on gates. He's finished the gate at that end and doing the gate here. And I've finished painting the ironwork we're putting in the truss. Ah, got doors on now. Yeah. And then take off like that. Looking good. I had a bit of spare paint left, so I stuck it on there. The chicken shed is complete. And loaded onto the specialised transport. Yeah, you got him.
Post. Sunod.
And a load of gravel arriving. So we're beating the road closure. I think they're pouring, well, it's probably poured half the road now, but I think Monday the road will be closed.
No, it's being poured na there, the
Yeah.
other half.
Oh, they're pouring the second half?
Yeah, but the second half still able to go, but next week they will pour the other half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They make it into 2.
Yeah, when they pour the other half next week on Monday, then trucks that size won't allow it in.
Yeah.
It's heavy transport.
Ako daw sa Pilipino, pinagawa. Ako pinagawa. So, pinagawa.
Here, dogs.
Cholo! Cholo!
20 to 5. Workmen have just left. So we'll go and see what we've done today. Go. So still digging. Oh, they're at a tree stump here. I think they've got it. That could be a big job, that one. Sometimes they're very big underneath, and sometimes they're not.
Vincent, that they gonna pour this one last na because they wanted the soil to
All settled, yeah.
So after they level this side, we're gonna continue going to that way.
Yeah,
This one will be the last.
yeah.
It's no good concreting it and then the
I think this is going to be the deepest part here. And I think they're leaving that, and then all the stones that come across,
yeah.
they'll put the stones in there. So Wynn's done another gate. Sorry, I keep saying Wynn. Sorry, he's done another gate. Now somebody on comment wanted a closer look at the gate. There's no Wi-Fi today again, so I can't answer the comments. And maybe we'll get this video uploaded, maybe we won't. So I explained to him I wanted gates opening both ways. And they do it as they do it here. It's not the way I would do it. And it doesn't work so well. It works. But for starters, we've got 2 pieces of iron bar to take out, when it could be just one. And we open this way. And obviously if we did it from the other end, it would open the other way. But then to open outwards, you've got to lift it and then open outwards. Now normally, how I would do it, I'll adapt it. It'll slow the job down if I try and micromanage it. This is how they do it. Now, I would have had a piece of tubing there, maybe 3 inch long. Piece of tubing here and a piece of tubing there, both sides. And then on the post in the middle, I'd have a piece of tubing up here, weld it onto a flat plate and drill it and bolt it into with raw bolts, bolt it into the post. And the same here. Instead of chipping away and finding the VO bar. And then I'd have one piece of VO bar going through the top and bottom tube, and you just take one piece of VO bar out instead of having a long piece on the bottom and a shorter piece on the top. But it'll do the job. Slightly different to how I'd do it. You've got to lift it over that bracket in the bottom to open it the other way. But the point being, you can open the gates both ways. Now, if you're bringing pigs out of this end of the shed and you'd a pen there, you can direct them into a pen and have a couple more panels of tubing gate or gates, metal gates in general, and just make a temporary pen if you wanted a pen at this end. And equally, if you wanted the pigs going that way, you can open the gate from this side and direct them that way. That's what it's all about, is controlling the pigs, moving the pigs where you want them to go. Now, it's a concept here that don't, well, backyard piggeries here, it's a concept they don't have, because they get some pigs and they put it in a pen, put them in a pen, and that's where they stay until they pick them up and load them on back of the truck, and they load them on manually. They don't, as I'll do, I'll bring 12 piglets in a fortnight, and I'll weigh them. I'll weigh them 4 at a time in a basket, whatever. And I'll get a total weight for them 12 pigs, divide it by 12, and I'll know the average weight of them piglets when they came in. And then 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, I'll weigh them all again and get the average weight. The first week, they're going to lose weight with the stress of being separated from the mother, a new building. They will lose weight the first week. But I'll weigh them 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, and we'll know what the pigs are doing. They should have gained weight then, and how much, and it guides us to how well the pigs are. Then I'll weigh them periodically, whatever I determine, especially before they go out. If the pig companies want the pigs at 80 kilos, then you've got to provide them at 80 kilos, not 95. But here that doesn't really matter much, because they just buy pigs. So they'll probably go out at 100 kilos, if they're growing quickly enough. If they're not growing, if they stop growing quickly at 90 kilos, then they'll be gone, because you'll be feeding twice the feed to get the extra kilo of weight on them. You can only make decisions like that if you know what they're weighing at different ages going through, whether it's days old or weeks old. So weighing pigs is very important to know what you're doing, whether you're doing well, whether the pigs are growing well. You don't know any of that unless you weigh them on a regular basis. So that's why, to manage pigs on these posts, I need gates like that. But these gates are quite heavy. There's a lot of metal in them, and the height of the other railings. Now these need to be that height to keep dogs out. But the pigs, the pen gates I use up this aisleway on them posts, will only be this height. There's no need for them to be that high. And they won't have, whereas you've got 3 bars there, that 3 bars here, that middle bar can be missing. A 60-80 kilo pig won't get through that gap, so you can lessen the weight of them. And even if they just hook on to 2 pegs, 2 brackets on here, however they're doing, even if they just hook on, just to blank the aisle off at different lengths. So if you're weighing pigs in this pen, you can put a gate on here to stop them going any further up there. You can have a gate on here and your scales at the other side. So you let your pigs out they'll wander out into the aisle, they're contained in the aisle, and then this gate you let them out one at a time into the weighing scales. Yeah, I wouldn't do it like that actually. I'd push the pigs up here. I'd put a gate on there. If I was weighing this pen, I'd put a gate on here. I'd get all the pigs out of this pen up here and a gate there, and they're contained in that area. I'd have my scales here. I'd let a pig through one at a time. I'd have another gate on there, and they go into the pen after they've been weighed. And then one at a time into the pen, weighed, if I'm making any sense. And it'll take you 15 minutes to weigh all them pigs. If you're chasing them around the pen, picking them up one at a time, standing on the scales with a 40-kilo pig in your hand, it's just hard work. That's why they don't weigh pigs here, except when they go out on price per kilo. I don't know if I've explained that well or not, but I know what I'm doing, and that's all that matters. And you'll see when we do it, you'll see why I want gates down that shed. So we'll leave the video there. It might be uploaded tonight, it might not, because there's no Wi-Fi. I've 2 men on site tomorrow, Sunday, working, digging. So I will make a video tomorrow. So I'll leave it there for now, and we'll do it all again in the morning.